Thank you guys for joining today's webinar for Alpha Risk Guard Pro. So in this webinar, we will talk around like 45 minutes, so it's not going to be so long, but there is a lot of information in this session. So if you are watching this live, just take notes and hold your question to the end. I will answer any question you have. If you watch this in recorded version, just take some notes, and you might need to get to some point to rewatch it again, because this video, it will change the way you trade futures with prop firms. Okay, so before I start, just wanna make sure everyone is in the room. Yep, and I'm gonna start in like 30 seconds. Just make sure everyone is ready. All right, so we start now. Okay, so before I go the full presentation, so here is what's gonna happen in this webinar. So first, I'm gonna describe what actually Alpha Risk Guard Pro is, and then I will show you the system in real time, what it's doing, what is the settings, how you use it, how it's gonna benefit you as a trader. It's not only gonna benefit you. It is, I would say, it is the must tool any trader must have, regardless if you're trading prop firm, which I'm assuming most of you do, or you're trading your personal account. Either way, this is a must tool. Okay. So before I start talking about the Alpha Risk Guard Pro, I want just to give you just a little briefly about myself. If you guys know me, I think most of you know. My name is Waleed. I am the co-founder and CEO of Alpha Auto Trading, and I've been trading futures for almost 10 years now. And like most of you, the first couple of years was not actually very successful. I make some money, I lost more than I made, and it was disaster the first 5 years. And by the way, when I first started, there was no prop firm, so you have to trade your own money. And at this time also, there was no micro. So when you're trading, you have to trade E-mini. And if you guys know, when you trade E-mini, there is a daily margin you have to have, which is around now, at this time, was like around $1,000 per one E-mini. So can you believe if you're trading E-mini and you need $1,000 in your account just to open a trade? Had one account, just one contract. So you're gonna need minimum $10,000, even more. That was the case before. Now, again, trading is a trading. It doesn't matter if you trade your own money or you trade your prop firm. Trading is all about rules. It's all about discipline. It's all about risk management. That's it. But when we keep talking about these words over and over again, discipline, rules, you have to make your risk management day-to-day use, all these good fancy words. In the real life, you may be disciplined for a few days, I would say a few weeks, maybe a month, but life goes on. And when the life goes on, everything back to the start point again. Not because you are lazy, not because you are not disciplined, just because you are humans. We get excited at the beginning, and then the excitement fade away, and then you start making mistakes. That's actually me, you, everyone. So don't be harsh on yourself. That's the reality here. That's why most of the traders never make money in trading, regardless of they trading real money, prop firm. The reality is most of them, they never make money. Not because they lack of experience or lack of discipline or lack of technical knowledge. It's actually because this job, which is trading, is most likely against our human nature. Or I would say against what we been taught during our lifetime since we were kids. We've been taught that we have to follow rules. You've been born, you go to school, you sit at a desk or a chair, you have a teacher, and The teacher teach you whatever you want to teach you, and then you have to listen. If you want to talk, you have to take a permission. If you want to go to the bathroom, you have to take a permission. You finish your school, and then you go to work, and you do the same thing. You go to your work. They tell you what exactly to do. You go a time to enter the work, time to end, same like a school. Specific task to do, and there is a reward. So the reward in school, the summertime, when you get good grades, teachers a good boy, and when you are working, which of course the salary you take, weekends, maybe 1 week of vacation a year, and all about it. That's your reward. So your brain works in the idea of risk and reward, actual risk and reward. In trading, it's a difference, because trading now you are free. You do what the heck you want to do. Nobody watching you. There is actually a reward, but the reward is not guaranteed. You've been taught that, okay, if I do this X, you give me Y. I know for a fact if I do my job, you're gonna pay me at the end of the month, or I would quit. So you will get paid. Same in school. If you study, you will pass. If you don't, you're not gonna pass. It's a fact. Trading, there is no fact. You have a chart, you have a lot of numbers, you have a lot of risk management, you have a lot of rules, and you sit supposed to follow these rules, which is vague, and supposed to imagine the reward in your head, but your mind rejected, because your mind is not trained this way. Your mind trained to be, this is the things you need to do, and this is the reward. That's why trading is hard, by the way. So long story short, I just want to go, because this actually trading psychology, I can talk an hours about this. Actually, I made a book about this. But let's get back to what we are here, all of us today. We are here to find a way how actually we can make money from prop firm. And let me be clear. Making money for prop firm, it is not about how much money you can make a day. It's not about that. They make you think this way, because if you think this way of how much money you can make or how fast you can pass your account, the sooner you lose it. And that's actually what they want. That's why they made these rules of pass your account in 1 day. That's not random. Why do you make it like this? Before it was like 30 days, you have to pass. Now they start squeezing the time. Why? You want to make you think it's easy. So if it's 1 day I can pass, and they give you all these promises. Pass your account in 1 day, and then next day you can request payout. So what do you do? Okay, what is the profit target? $3,000. And by the way, not only pass your account in 1 day, but you can trade trillion accounts, unlimited. You can trade 50 accounts. I'm sorry about that. 50 contracts, not accounts. And also account, by the way. But I'm talking about contracts now. So now they told you it's only 1 day you can pass, and then you can trade 50 E-minis. So what is in your mind now? I already pay 1 month subscription. I don't want to pay more. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to trade 10 E-minis. And then if I just get 20 ticks, I'm already passed. That's what you think, right? What happened, what's the reality is, you tell me, of course, all of you, including me, by the way, I did this before. I'm not saying this is strange for me. I did that because we are humans. We do this all the time. And it's kind of manipulation. So it's a manipulation game. So you do is you enter a position with a crazy amount of contract, hoping you pass the account quickly, so you are not paying subscription again. And what end up happening is you blow the account in the same day. You start getting angry. Either you reset the account or you buy a new one. I know actually traders, this personally, I know them, they used to buy from 10 to 15 accounts each day. This is not a joke. This is a true story, by the way. This is actually happening each day. And by the way, this is what they want. This is a golden egg for them. That's actually this kind of trader, what they want. You want the trader that's actually thinking, if I trade big, if I'm just, not thinking about the future, think about the now, I will not pay more. In fact, they pay way more. So let's imagine this. You get an account with any prop firm, anything, Epic, Topstep, anything. And you start very excited. Now, it's a new me, it's a new day, it's a new month. I'm gonna now buy account or maybe 3, and I will be disciplined. I know the rules. And by the way, all this time, I'm not talking about your trading edge, because it doesn't matter what your edge is. You can be trading our system, Alpha A Plus, and you can still make mistakes in terms of risk management. It's kind of hard with Alpha A Plus because Alpha A Plus is already have this built in. But what I'm going to show you now is not going to even let you do these mistakes in the future. So bear with me. So we get these 2-3 accounts. And let's say you have different prop firms, which you should be, by the way. If you're trading multiple accounts, you shouldn't trade the same account for the same prop firm. You should have multiple, because, what if one company closed tomorrow? You have to, do not put all the eggs in one basket. But you have one with Epix, let's say, and this Epix account has live drawdown, and you have one with X firm, could be NinjaTrader, Topstep, anything. This other account has let's say, end of day drawdown or daily max loss. It doesn't have live drawdown. And the other account is different size, or it's the same size, but different rules. Okay, you get excited. You get started. It's today. Let's do it. Now, what happened is, when you get excited, for the first few days, you will do great. There's no doubt. Because you are excited, your dopamine at the peak. So you get excited for, I would say, first week. Maybe less, but let's be optimistic. Let's call it a week. What happened after that? You got calls, family, work, you travel, notification. Your attention actually is split between your trading and your life, which is normal. So you have, if you're working, if you're like 9 to 5 job, whatever, and you just sneak 2 hours in the morning to trade, or you trade after, or you work afternoon, whatever your situation is. You are in a trade, and you already opened these 2 accounts, you start trading them, and you keep thinking about, okay, your rent, your mortgage, your payment, the call you have to make, your boss, maybe you're going to have a meeting with him after the trading, blah, 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 all this stuff. Then when you are in a trade, you forgot which is which. Which account which one is have live drawdown. Not only that, if you trading live drawdown, which is with Epix and all prop firm using live drawdown, your actually drawdown is from the peak to the lowest. So it's changing dynamically, which means realistically, before you trade with any account has live drawdown, you have to check your actually the peak at the moment you trade. Because how do you know it's going to bloat or not? That's why most traders blow their account, because they don't know the peak. They think the live drawdown is $2,000. So if I didn't lose $2,000, I will be fine. That's not the case. It's from the peak to the low. You know what I mean? So if your peak yesterday was, I would say, $55,000, and you already hit you already reach the live drawdown, and you are in a trade with 3-4 contracts, and you up like $200, and the market go against you $600-700, you lost the account. I said, what? And actually, this real story, it happened with me personally when I used to trade Epics in the beginning. I never know anything about drawdown. So I was in a trade, I looked $600, and I see this suck message. You guys all know about it. You know the messages. This order cannot be placed only by administrator. All of you with this message. I was angry, and I sent like a long email to the Epics. What the heck is going on? How come you liquidate my account? I didn't reach it, but they explained it to me. Right? So even if you know what is live drawdown is, and I'll explain it if you don't know, but you should know. But even if you don't know what live drawdown is, you should know what is your position right now before you pull the trigger on a trade. You must know what is my peak, where it's gonna stop before you take the trade. Is my drawdown actually limit can allow me to trade E-minis or even mini? Do I have a space to move before I take the trade? If not, then trade micro. 1 micro, 2 micro, it doesn't matter. But the goal here is you have to switch your mind off the idea of I should pass the account as fast as I can so I want to pay more subscription. If you think this way, you know what's the result. That's why you're here. So what you should do is make it the opposite. Don't think about, I want to pass it when. That's not the question to ask. How to prevent this account from liquidation? That should be your mind. Not how much money should I make. Okay? So the real question is, can you keep perfect track of 5, 6, 3, 4 accounts while market is moving fast? I would say no. Not for me. And even if you think you can maybe you can 1 day, 2 days, but you're not gonna be able to that long term. It's impossible. Not because you are not disciplined, not because you are lazy, because we are humans. That's our nature. We get busy. Life change. We get excited, and then exciting fade away. Right? So when you break a rule, what happened? This annoying message, this order can be only placed by administrator. Who of you actually hate this message? I hate it. I hate it. And I think most of you see this message a million times before. Right? So what this message actually tell you? This message actually, you break the rules, which most likely you break the live drawdown or the daily max loss or any rules, this is the most 2 breaking rules all time. So you cross the rule threshold, drawdown or daily limit. Once it's crossed, the system shuts the door. That's it. So my goal, or actually it's not I would say my goal, but it was a dream in the beginning, by the way. All this prop firm, when they run their system or they run this module actually built on you fail. Period. That is the reality. You have to understand this. Not all of them, but most of them, they make money from subscription. So their goal is to get you excited, get you greedy, think short term, and shoot your foot and get out and buy another one. That's it. That's the way they make money. How do you do that? Because they have a system. The system is forcing you to follow the rules. System has live drawdown or daily max loss. It has profit caps. It has, all this stuff. So my dream in the beginning, what if we can actually make the same system they have and we use it against them? How? If the company X has the system that has, okay, if your life drawdown must not be reached by $2,000, let's say. Okay? And they play this game because they know we are human, we will forget, we get excited, we forget everything, and then we are in a trade. We don't know actually what's our peak, what's our low. We just take the trade, hopefully, and we hope we're gonna make money to this trade, and the message comes up. What if we have the system that actually have the same thing, but instead of waiting until we reach this goal and they'll break it, it actually warn us, buddy, come on, you are going to this rule, be careful. And then not only that, we can actually add a threshold or a buffer. This buffer, we can stop trading after this buffer. So we can actually trade for tomorrow. Remember I say, your goal is not to pass the account today. That's not your goal. Your goal is to trade tomorrow. Period. That's your goal. Even if we make $100 today, doesn't matter. If you pass that, if you just think about it, I want to trade tomorrow. That's what I want. You will make money on trading. Okay. So with this buffer is okay. So if the live drawdown is $2,000 from the peak to the low, and I want to use, let's say, $500 buffer or $1,000 buffer if you are very conservative. Then what happens is, if your live drawdown from peak to low is reach $1,000, it's not even two yet, it will lock your account for today. It will liquidate all your positions. It will tell you already there. You're not liquidated. That's why we are saying we are one step ahead. We are using this system against them, actually. That's what you're doing here. Okay? I'm going to show you how now. Just bear with me. So what the prop firm actually, the system they have is built to manage risk. In reality, they made to make you fail. I just cannot say it in the presentation, but this is the reality. But it is risk management system. So what we did is actually we take the system and we made it for you to use it against them. That's it. So this system has the trailing drawdown math, daily loss threshold, profit caps, instant enforcement, which is if you break a rule out, you get the stock message. But in your reality, you have a lot of accounts, you have fast market, you are distracted, you are a human, right? So what's the fix here? The fix is show the line in the dollar. Because I don't know, when I'm in the trade, all my focus in the trade now. Oh, I need to move my stop loss behind the structure. I need to take the target in the first, whatever. Your mind is with the trade. It's not with the other thing, this is the most important, because if you break it, you already lost that account. So if we have a system that actually shows you in real life, in the dashboard, that's who you are now. In the money, in the dollar. That's your live drawdown in real life. It's not going to only show you, it's going to warn you before you reach it. So it's going to give you option if your buffer is $1,000 and you have a zone of $300 before you reach the $1,000 buffer, it's going to be a warning sign. You going to the buffer. It's not going to the break in the rules. No, not unless you are so far, but it's a warning. Because in reality, if you have a space before reaching the live drawdown, you should have a reasonable space you can trade for tomorrow. I don't want to make a buffer for $300, right? Because if I have $300 buffer, then I most likely want to trade one micro. Because if I have one E-mini and the market go against me like few ticks, I'm out. So you should give yourself reasonable space to trade for the next day and the next day, right? So show you the line at dollar, warm early with the buffer, look and flatten before breach. Before you broke the rules, already lock your account. And all of that, it should be one dashboard. Why? Because of the distraction. Okay. So our goal here, I always say, use their system against them. Rules plus buffer plus early lock. So you lock yourself before they lock you. Right? You lock yourself. So this is the case. So now you have their system, and before they lock you, you lock yourself. And then you give yourself extra room for tomorrow to move. So it's like give yourself one step ahead of the rules. So use the same rule system, drawdown, daily limit, buffer. So you see the line before you cross it. That's why we built Alpha Risk Guard Pro. Once we've done the presentation, I will show you the real system and everything. So in the system, we already have pre-made presets for each account. For Epix, 50K, 100K, 150, for Topstep, for NinjaTrader, for a lot of prop firm, and you can make your own. And each account will come with its own. Like if it's Epix, it will show you this is a live drawdown. This and also one more thing, what's very important, I forgot to talk about. And also I want to explain it in the system. In Alpha Guard Plus, we designed this tool specifically for Epix users, because Epix users a lot now. So you guys know when you're trading live account with Epix, evaluation account, you have the live drawdown. And when you're trading PA account, you have the live drawdown stop at certain amount plus 100. You know that? Of course you know. We made this option for you. Guess what? You can use it. So when you're trading PA account, you can actually check mark this one and add the $100. So it will actually stop calculating the peak of the high after you reach this plus 100. So it will be real for you when you trade PA account. It's not going to scare the shit out of you, excuse my language, when you are not supposed to do. Okay? So our goal here is to give you a peace of mind. And you will not accidentally blow your account today. So before we talk about even more, I want you to get a sticky note and add the sticky notes on your monitor while you're trading. I will not blow the account today. That's it. Under any circumstances, I will not blow this account today. And trust me, this system will not actually let you do it, even if you want. Okay? Let's continue. This is actually how the system looks like dashboard. I'm going to show you the real one, but this is actually a picture. So stop blowing prop accounts before the breach happens. So real-time account protection dashboard with cautions. We'll show you the cautions mean, the buffers, and one-click enforcement. Before I talk about the cost, because it's not actually 415, it's more than that, but we just launched it, so we're going to give you, that's why I give this price, but it's more than that. Before I talk about the pricing, I want to talk about why traders fail prop accounts. The beginning. We talk about because we are humans, we get busy, we forgot. Keep in mind, trailing drawdown move faster than your action time. If you think, even if you are superhero, you watch your chart, you open whatever, you can actually or monitor your peak and low every day. You know exactly What is my peak before you trade? You are a superhero, you can do this every day. Let's assume that. If you trade market like NQ, which most of you do, the market is way faster than you would action. So before you even think, I want to liquidate myself now, you already liquidated. And also, not only that, your emotion will kick in. You see, okay, the market is going down now. I already have $500 left for my drawdown. But what I'm going to do with 500 tomorrow, that's when your brain is going to start talking to you. Even if I exit the trade now, what I'm going to do with the 500? I'm going to trade micro. It will take me forever to pass the account. You know what? I will just take this. I will just continue the trade, and it is what it is. If I lose it, I'm going to buy another account. It's fine. It's just $50. That's what they want. It's another $50. It's another $30. It's another $60. That's what they want. That's it. So your mind tell you all the time, oh, it's another $50. That's fine. Let's take the risk. Bum, blow it. Pay. Look at your bank account, your credit card statement, and see how much money you paid in this prop firm for the last year. You will be surprised. Okay? So even if you think you are smart enough to manage it yourself, if you can, let me know in the long run. Okay? So the fast equity dips and slippage, boom. And also, if you're trading more than one account, that's actually a chaos. If you trade like 3-4 accounts, especially if different rules, tell me about it. So Alpha, that's why we make this Alpha Risk Guard Pro. So Alpha Risk Guard Pro is actually a real-time account level risk dashboard that warns you, locks your account from trades, and even can flatten before your prop rule breach happens. You have a choice. You can also say, okay, I don't want to flat my accounts, or flat, which you should, by the way. You should flat your position before you reach even when you reach the buffer, you should flat your position immediately. But you can choose if not, okay? So what the system does actually, it's use live trailing drawdown guard plus buffer to lock. Daily max loss, if you account using daily max loss like Topstep and some other prop firms. And also it has daily profit cap, which means you can say, okay, this is my profit target for today. Okay, $1,000. I cannot trade more than that. And if you reach $1,000, on done. Let's say if I am $1,000 in profit, I don't want to risk more than 50% from my already made. You can do that. And then if you risk, it's going to use analyze now. If you risk now, go below this amount, it will flatten your position. That's how smart it is. So it will do all this in real time with one dashboard. So if you have multiple screen, which we should, you can have this dashboard on different screen. I would say buy a screen for it, man. If you don't have a screen, buy a screen. It deserves it. This is your to go. This is the real thing. You have to watch it, and then trade whatever you want to trade. Trade manual, trade with the Alpha A Plus, your own edge. It doesn't matter. But now you see the dashboard. You see everything. I will show you now. Actually, the system will show you which account are safe, which accounts in warning, which account already breached, or not breached, but locked. So you can know we're trading. Oh, this account's actually in warning. So it's going toward the buffer. Now you know what's happening. Either you can exit the trade or you can wait until the system flatten you. It's up to you, but you know this is a warning sign for this account. Okay? So and by the way, the system show you now how to use it. It is, if you teach 5 years old, he will use it. It's easy. All you need to do is you pick the templates. There is a lot of pre-made templates, so you don't need to enter each rule by itself. You can pick the template. Epic's most of the account, we have it. Topstep, we have NinjaTrader, we have Blonix. We also have your custom. You can make your own. Just pick it. It will fill all the information for you. Choose your trading hours. System already will pick your trading hours you're using by default. If you guys, what is the trading hours? If you guys know, you should know trading hours. There's something called RTH, which is regular trading hours, right? And there's one is extended trading hours. So most you should when you trade, you should look in your chart, and you should know which trading hours you already using. Most traders are using extended trading hours in futures, because regular trading hours is actually from market open to market close, which is the stock market. So if you choose regular trading hours, it's gonna be from the market open, 9:30 in the morning Eastern, until market close. So it's not gonna show you any pre-market in the future. So it's gonna treat the NQ or ES like stock. You're not gonna see any movement until 9:30. This is the regular. The extended, which most of you are using. Use the baseline, select your account, show you how, just check it, and then armed on. Lock it, and then when you have a warning, you lock your flat. Buffers and caution by your reaction time. So it's like 1 minute. It's like 1 minute to do before the market opens. 1 minute. The question is, you can keep it every day without touch? You can, but I would say no. Because you have to make sure everything is correct. You know, it's a machine system. So just 1 minute before you trade. It's like you open the chart, the dashboard. Just open it, make sure all accounts selected, everything is correct, armed, let's go. This is yours to go. This is your body here. If it's on, 100%, this day will be ending without blowing any account. I guarantee you. Okay? So we have 3 modules in terms of risk. We have the intraday trailing, which is Epic's module, which is the peaks update, which is the floor raises with the new highs during the session, which is calculating the high, the peak versus the low, and then updating that. This is the intraday trailing. And then we have the end of day trailing, which is using the peak behavior by day boundary. So some prop firm have the end of day trailing, not intraday, end of day. So the end of day trailing, it uses the same concept of the trailing, but it's not live. It is day by day. So if you are using a prop firm that using end of day trailing of $2,000, let's say, so it will calculate this peak by the end of the day. So let's say for the last 10 days, last 10 trading days, say I'm assuming, from the high to the low, you cannot exceed more than $2,000. End of day. Some people call it end of day trailing, or it's called end of day trailing actually. And there is another one which is the static, which I think Epic's using, Topstep using static, which is just you cannot lose more than this in a day. There is no trailing, which is the easy one. The system has the 3 options. You can pick, and also when you pick the template ready, it's already going to have the pre-filled the options with the account you choose. Okay? So it's a time now, and actually stop guessing. Stop guessing. So let's see now. What is the buffer actually? The buffer is equal the pre, which is the amount you add, minus the pre-safety margin. So it will lock you before the true limit reach. It's a reaction time. So like I said, you now using their system against them. You are not waiting for liquidation. You liquidate yourself before it happens. Okay? So this works actually for the live drawdown or daily max loss. The same thing. And again, you control the buffer. So let's say if your live drawdown is $2,000, you can set the buffer to be 600 or 1,000. The guard locks you early, giving you the room to come back tomorrow. So let's say if your live drawdown is $2,000 and the buffer is 600, if you see this picture now, all of this is safe zone, and once it reaches the buffer zone, it will lock you right here. It will not waiting until it reaches $2,000. No, right here. Then you have tomorrow, you still have tomorrow $1,200 to trade, right? And your job, and actually, we made a document also coming with the system, is how actually you adjust your risk management for tomorrow depending on the leftover of your live drawdown. This is very important. Because if you make your buffer so low, like already now, okay, my buffer is $300. Okay. And you keep trading, and the system will stop you at $300. Yes. No, not $300, the buffer, which means you already have $300 room. That's it for tomorrow. Yes, you are not liquidated, but in reality, in most cases, you will be liquidated tomorrow. Because when you open the system tomorrow and you see your account is whatever, and your live drawdown as $300, what's going to be your buffer? $50? Come on. Yeah, we can trade one micro. So that's why I always say, don't think I want to pass the account today or this month because I don't want to pay more subscription, because you will pay more, 100%, more accounts. Think about it. How can I pass this account safely without breaking any rules? System will do that for you. And how can I actually adjust my trading style to be consistent every day without breaking any rules, so the system also can guard you, and also you can trade with a more realistic approach. Okay? So the safety net caps the effective peak. So why safety net exists? So some programs stop trading after equity reaches as a threshold. Safety net caps the peak used for the trading floor. So the math, we should be safety net level equal start ball. What's the start ball? The start ball is your start capital. 50K account, $50,000, 100, right? Plus the max drawdown, which you have, 2,500, whatever, plus the extent. Start ball is the crucial for a currency. And by the way, start ball, I will show you in the system how to use it, but start ball is no touch. That's one-time thing. Again, it's like 50K, it's 50,000, 100K, 100,000. So best practice, set that start ball once and keep it stable unless you intentionally reset your trading logic, which I don't suggest. Just keep it like that. And the system will keep tracking of your live drawdown day by day. Okay? So when to use a safety net, your program's trailing stops moving after a level. You want to the closest match. I don't want to confuse you with all this math because I know it's boring. But the simple fact is, when you use the safety net, it will lock you before they lock you. That's the easy way to say it. So this again, this is how the dashboard looks like. I'm going to show you the dashboard in real time now. So this is all the account. This is the preset. You can pick the template. This is you can add your profit target. You can. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm going to show you now the real system in a moment. So what happened in the warning versus lock? So why you made warning? Why is not like just lock? So that's why we have the caution here. So the caution is to say, okay, you're reaching, but not yet. Also, you can play sound for us to slow down. So the caution is, if you see the warning and you are in a trade, you might think to exit the trade, or if the market pulling back at the support resistance, whatever, you might actually thinking to end this trade. So it gives you now an idea of you are in risk now. Be careful. Keep in mind the system will flatten you at the threshold and the buffer. Don't worry about it, but it will give you a heads up, so you're not surprised. Okay. The lock, it will actually enter protection shutdown mode, and this is optional, which I would highly suggest enable it. It will cancel all the orders and flatten all your positions, and it will block new exposure wide block, which is I love. This should be the case. So no more trade. Done. See you tomorrow. So it will work with anything you trade. If you work with chart trade and manual entries, if you're using ATM, if you're using any automated system like Alpha A Plus or any other strategies, if you run alongside other tools, if this is even a simulation, it doesn't matter. So before we build this tool, we will actually looking for a lot of stuff in the market and see what's going there, what's happening. I would say Alpha Risk Guard Pro is the best by far in the market. There is nothing to compare what Alpha Risk Guard Pro can do for you. It is actually their system in your machine. That's it. We mimic their system in your machine. That's it. There is nothing like this in the market unless their own system, the prop firm system. Installation, it will take you 3 minutes actually. Just open NinjaTrader, tools, import, add on, select the zip file, restart NinjaTrader, and you will see it, and then open the control center menu, tools, and you will see the Alpha Risk Guard Pro. Then you pick the preset, choose training hours, enable monitor per account, turn it armed on, you're good. We have, because again, this system, I would say it took from us over a year to build. Over 6 months to just beta test it for different rules, different markets, different prop firm, because I want to make sure it's actually working. I want to make sure this system is actually working. So it is actually $800, $830, but because we just launched it, and we appreciate all of you guys being with us for almost 3 years now, we want to give you extra something. That's why we make this offer for the first 15 traders. Get the system, we'll get it for $415 only. And it's a lifetime, and it's for 2 machines. So you can use it, VPS, your own machine, doesn't matter. You have access to 2 machines, and it's only $415. And this is how we actually confident on the system. We give you 30 days money back guarantee. So you get the system, you use it for 30 days, you're not satisfied, you email us, money back. No question. That's how we are confident, because once you use it, man, you're not gonna trade without it. This is your GPS. If you used to trade, because I cannot trade without it now. If you have it, if you start using the system in your trading style day to day, and you stopped, you would be like a pilot without navigation. That's gonna be like this. So guarantee we're not gonna ask for refund, but I'm just saying that's how we confident about it. Okay. So I'm going to just answer some any questions, and then also I'm going to open the question. But once I'm done exploring the system with you guys and presenting the system, then if you have any questions, I will answer. Do I need a chart? No. you need chart. The system is actually it's a control center. It's a dashboard. It's not on the chart. It's not an indicator or anything like that. So sim or live, yes, you can use it in sim. You can use it in live. But if you want to test it on sim first, it would be fine. You can test it a few days on sim to see the rules. You can actually make rules and break it to see what happened in real time. You can do that. Why no accounts? So active only can. So sometimes when you open, I'll show you now, you can see no account because it's active account. So you have to be, your connection must be on, so that system can actually read your real account. So it's gonna work with chart trader, which is NinjaTrader for sure, and ATM, yes, work with any trading style you have. When does the daily P&L reset? So based on the trading hours template you select. So if you use the regular trading hours, it will reset after 5:30, which is I suggest do that. The regular trading hours. So after 5:30, boom, reset. If you use extended, it will use the future trading hours. Can I override just one account? Yes. Per account start ball, you can override. You can make any. Let's say you're trading your own live account, your own account. There is no live drawdown. There is not. I want to just my max loss per day is $50. You can do that. No, it's your own rules. Okay. So the best practice to use it is to, again, we have a pre-made template. We can use them, but when you buy account from any prop firm, spend some time, read the rules. Make sure to understand it. No hidden rules. There is a live drawdown? Yes. How much? Right? Is it drawdown? Yes. How much? Read everything and make sure the template you're using is matching exactly your account. I would say start in simulation first for at least a few days. Try to break the rules. Try to overtrade stuff to see what happen to see it yourself. And using training hours templates so daily resets align with your session. So whatever you trade, like market close, this should be your trading session, which is regular trading hours. Understand the lock reason before unlocking. So you have to understand why the system locked the account, and it will show you actually. Even if you unlock it manually, it will show, because sometimes, okay, you know what, man, I hate this. I'm going to unlock it. And I made this, by the way, for a reason. And actually, one of my developer was laughing when I asked him, okay, I want to put a message that actually say, this account is unlocked manually. Why I say that? Because I want the trader to see this, to see the whole day. It would next day it will be resetted, but I want him to see the whole day that actually he unlocked it manually. You did it yourself, buddy. We didn't do it yourself. So this is for a reason. Okay. So I want to say this dashboard, this system, your Alpha Risk Guard Pro is your navigation system. It's going to be your best friend for forever, I would say, as long as you're trading, because we tested for a long time, and it's working, and you'll love it. So my advice is you have to understand trading in general as an idea. They made it to make you lose money. I'm not talking about prop firm now. I'm talking about the whole idea. Let's talk about conspiracy theory now. But this is the truth. So be smart. Be smart and use their system against them. And this you win. So I'm going to show you now this system in real life. So this is the Alpha Risk Guard Pro. Looks very nice. You can actually minimize it. You can maximize it. You can do whatever you want with it. And this, all that I have, this VPS have, I'm testing, like I said, I'm billion accounts here, and each one would have different rules. Even look at this, the one I'm talking about, manual unlock. I made this just to show you. This actually account, I manually unlock it. So I can show you, it's going to be in your face. So first one, the preset, like I said, you have all the preset account. Like let's say we pick 100K. You guys can see it's changing. I'll show you one by one. So this is the preset. We have Apex 25K until 300. Even we have the 100K static. Topstep, TPT, Plonix, NinjaTrader. We can add more, but you can make you custom. You can make whatever you want to do here. All right. And then trading hours, you pick your trading hours, which is just, regular trading hours. You can make anything you want. You can make, if you guys not familiar with the trading hours, do some research about it. It's very important, because if you trading US equities, it's going to be different than trading future, different than trading crypto, different than trading index in Europe session. It's different. So most likely using RTH. So keep it RTH. Now, drawdown mode. Look at this. You have the intraday trailing. You have the end of day trailing. You have a static. So I'll show you something now. See, when I pick Apex, it shows intraday trailing. Let's say that when I pick Topstep, you see, end of day trailing. Let's see when I pick Plonix, intraday trailing. Let's say when I pick TPT, intraday trading. So if you Apex on the static. See? So it's already changing, and it's filling out all the criteria live for you. Okay, so let's say 150K Apex. So it's using intraday trailing. Start ball is already there, 150. The max run is $5,000. Now, your daily buffer, your drawdown buffer is $500. Right? Your max drawdown is, your drawdown buffer is $500. You can change that to be $1,000, which means before reaching the $5,000, if you reach $4,000, you'll be locked. Okay? And also you can add your daily loss. Forget about now the drawdown, everything. I don't want to lose more than $400 a day. That's it. For today, that's my max daily loss. If you reach it, guess what? Count to be locked. Daily buffer is going to be using for the profit cap. So same thing for the daily buffer. Let's say you're using like daily buffer $200, and your daily profit target is $800. Let's say, and your daily max is $400. So the daily buffer will calculate the daily max loss and reduce it by $200 to make sure you reach it. You never reach it. Again, when you get the system, there's a lot of videos in members area, and there's a lot of materials you can read. So I'm not going now in deep to explain everything, because it's a lot. It's not a lot actually. It's very simple, but to understand each one, it will take some time to grasp it, but you will. There is a lot of videos to explain. Also, max contract. You can also, like you can see, when I change the account, it changed the max contract by default. Okay. So safety net. If you check mark this safety net, so the safety net check market only if you have P account with Apex, which is going to be the plus 100. So if it's an evaluation, you can just uncheck it because it's an evaluation. If it is a P account, check mark this one, plus 100. Which means when your account reach the threshold plus 100, it will stop trailing as live. And check mark this one, you want to be armed, and this flatten or lock. So once you lock it, it will be flattened if locked. If you uncheck it, it will be locked the account from any future trades, but it will not flat your positions. So I highly suggest check, flatten, or lock. This also plays sound alerts, so you're gonna hear sounds, very annoying, tell you actually there is something happening. And this is my best part right here. See? Let's say you have monitored, safe, warning, locked. So if you have a room now, let's say I have a room, you're trading room, whatever. What I'm doing is I have a screen that actually different than my trading screens, and I have it in a different size, in a different place, and my eyes can see it all the time. This screen has only this dashboard. That's it. That's my eye on it when I'm trading. I can see which account is monitored. Let's say I decided now, let's say in action now. Let's say I want to monitor now this account template 13 and template 15. Just check them. Keep in mind, you can adjust this account, like do any numbers you want here. You can do that, right? Or you can just check them and check this two here, and then you say apply global selected, which means this global will be applied to this one, this two, apply global selected, and then you have 3 monitored accounts, okay? And because this one is monitored 2, and 3 safe, which means there's no warning, there's no lock, you're good. So when you have this monitor in your face all the time, and you see this, there's no warning, there's no lock, you want to go chain. I'm doing great today. Nothing warning, nothing happening. I see warning. Oh man, what? And it will actually, because there is no warning, it will actually highlight the account that actually has warning. So you will know which account has warning. If you trade auto trading or whatever, you can know now which account has warning. And you can react, or you can exit, or you can wait until the system locks you out. You also can unlock it. Look at this. I love this part. I love this one here. I love this unlock. So let's say you try to check this unlock. See what happened? Manual unlock. I love this. So it shows you now you already manual unlock it. Cheesing you. You did it yourself, man. Don't blame me. Because I cannot force you to be disciplined. I hate this word, be disciplined, because it's like cheesing you about something we all struggle about. But I cannot force you to keep your account safe. So you bought the system, you invest in it, use it. So if you already have the account locked, don't unlock it, man. Don't unlock it, just keep it and do it every single day. And this parameters, don't change them. Just keep it like. And by the way, you don't need to enter this numbers or everything every single day. Everything will be the same. Just every day, and it will be the same. Even if you close, open it back again, the account locked monitor will be the same. The safe will be the same. Everything the same. Keep trading until one is warning. And then the next day when you start trading, this warning will be gone because you already locked. Also, you also have the option to reset the day. You can click this one and also daily reset, manual reset for this account. Let's say I want to reset this day, manual, set the day. There we go. There is no daily caution, there is no daily P&L, life, blah, 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 equity 0, blah, blah, blah. It's reset 0. Okay? You can reset live drawdown. Okay? Just manual reset. You can reset the live drawdown if you want. You can flatten all your positions. So whatever position you have here in your NinjaTrader, you can actually, by pressing this button here, it will flatten everything. It's a big system. It's very easy to use. It is the same system prop firm using, guys. Period. That's the one they use. That's it. So you have the prop firm system on your computer, and you're using them. Use it against them. That's the thing. Period. So take the system. Take advantage of this 15 traders. I think now we are around like 13. I'm not sure. I have to check. But we just launched yesterday. Still brand new. So take advantage of this. You have 30 days to try it out. If you don't like it, money back guarantee. I've been in the market for almost 3 years. You guys know me. not new. I'm developing a lot of systems every day and have a lot of stuff, a lot of success in this area. So I'm not brand new. I know what I'm doing. So in this particular system, this is by far the most advanced risk system nobody can ever make. So try it for 30 days for $415. I will post the link. Make sure to get it, because if we reach the 15, the price will be $830. So hurry up, get it. Don't worry, you have 30 days. If you don't like it, money back, no problem. You will love it. You will use it every day. And my advice, keep trading for tomorrow. All right? Thank you guys for watching. And if you guys are member of Alpha A Plus, we'll see you all in a row. Thank you.